Today on Running to Him.
We are to treat the earth and its resources with respect. Today's reading is Exodus chapter 23, verses 1 through 19, and we'll be concentrating on verses 10 through 12. Exodus 23, 10 through 12 says, "You shall sow your land for 6 years and gather in its yield, but on the 7th year you shall let it rest and lie fallow, so that the needy of your people may eat, and whatever they leave the beasts of the field may eat. You are to do the same with your vineyard and your olive grove. 6 days are you to do your work, but on the 7th day you shall cease from labor, so that your ox and your donkey may rest, and the son of your female slave, as well as your stranger, may refresh themselves." Now each time I read this passage, I'm reminded of the damage of some of our actions bring to the land. I've seen clear cutting in Louisiana where a forest was decimated. I've seen abandoned copper mines in Arizona where there are just big holes in the ground. And I've seen riverways in Germany where the water was so polluted that there were chemical bubbles on the surface. Each of these instances tells me why we don't necessarily care for the land and resources as we should. However, I have to say the following. I am not in favor of abandoning our use of natural resources. I am in favor of treating them responsibly. The reason for that thinking is not found in the passage, but in Leviticus 25:23, where God tells the Israelites, quote, "The land, moreover, shall not be sold permanently, for the land is mine, but you are aliens and sojourners with me." Exodus 19:5 tells us that the earth is God's and all that is in it. This revelation tells us that we are not owners, we are tenants, and as tenants we are not to destroy the property, but to use it properly. Unfortunately, up to this point, there have been times that we've not used what God has given us properly. I'm not a person who condemns past actions. In the past, we've not had the technology that we have today. 20 years from now, we'll have even greater technology. Each time we leap in knowledge and ability, God holds us responsible for utilizing that new knowledge. The Earth's ecological position is our responsibility, and we should therefore care for what we have. And that brings us to us. We have a responsibility to care for ourselves. Our society became a 24/7 society in the 60s. I can remember my amazement when Tucson's El Rancho supermarket chain opened its doors to an around-the-clock shopping experience. I remember in Texas when the blue laws were in effect and you couldn't shop for specific items, or certain stores or businesses were closed 1 day a week. While these laws did not necessarily have a biblical command when they were written, there is a biblical principle of rest. We all need to rest. Work animals need to rest, and the land needs to rest. God will honor our labors if we follow that Sabbath principle. But on the other hand, if we use our resources and ourselves without regard to our well-being, we are destroying what God has made, and we are dishonoring God.
Thank you for listening. We pray that today's devotion was meaningful to you. We would love to hear from you. You can use either Facebook or YouTube to like, subscribe, share, and tell others about us. If you would like to contact us, you can reach me at phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.